Good morning to you. Today we will take the angle properties of parallel lines. For angle properties of parallel lines, we will be discussing angles like corresponding angles, alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles, and co-interior angles concept. Look over here. We are getting the parallel lines and one line which crosses these parallel lines. This line, the line which crosses the parallel line, is called as transversal line. Let the two parallel lines as M and N and the transversal line as L. Let's discuss about the corresponding angle. Observe these two angles. These two angles are on the same side of transversal line, but one is the exterior angle and another one is the interior angle. So these two are corresponding angles. Let's name it as 1 and 2. So angle 1 and angle 2 are corresponding angles here. Similarly, these two are also, one is interior and another one is exterior, but on the same side of the transversal line. So these two angles are also corresponding angles. Look at the next pair. Again, same concept, one interior, one exterior, but on the same side of transversal line. So these are corresponding. Now, next, if you will see, these two are also one exterior and one interior, but on the same side of transversal line. So these are also corresponding angles. So what result we will get it if two lines M and N are parallel to each other and one transversal line is there, then the corresponding angles are equal, like 1 equal to 3 equal 4, 5 equal 6 and 7 equal 8. So these are the corresponding angles which are equal. Now for the next topic, that is alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. As the name suggests, interior, so it means the angle should be in the interior of parallel lines. Look at these two angles. These two angles are in the interior, but it is in the transverse way. Look here, we are getting Z formation here. So the angle in the Z formation in the interior, that are alternate interior angles. Similarly, if we will take the other pair, formation of reverse Z is there. Formation of reverse Z is there. So angle 3 and angle 4 are also alternate interior angles. These angles, both the pairs should be inside of the parallel lines. So what we have observed here, if the two lines are parallel, as in this case M and N are parallel to each other, then alternate interior angle 1 equal to and angle 3 equal 4. Now we will talk about alternate exterior angles. As the name suggests here, exterior. So it means that the angle should be at the exterior end of the parallel lines. These two angles are the alternate exterior angles. How can you find out? Look here. For the alternate interior angle, we did the concept of the Z. And in the Z, these two angles, this angle and this angle, were alternate interior angles. So the angles adjacent to it in the exterior, alternate interior angle adjacent to alternate interior angle, which is the exterior angle here, that is 1. Same way, this was the alternate interior angle. So exterior angle adjacent to is 2. So angle 1 and angle 2 are exterior angles. Similarly, if we will take the reverse of Z, as we did it in the alternate interior angles, reverse of Z. So reverse of Z, the alternate interior angles was this and this. Now the alternate exterior angle will be adjacent to it in the exterior side is alternate exterior angle. So this is the alternate interior angle. So angle adjacent to it in the exterior side is 4. So angle 3 and angle 4 are alternate exterior angles. What we have observed? In case of line M parallel N, then alternate exterior angle, that is angle 1 equal to and angle 3 equal 4. Now the last angle property of parallel line, that is co-interior angles. Co-interior angles. So in this case again interior is there. Co means the sum of two interior, or we can say interior 2. We are talking about the two interior angles. These are the two interior angles on the same side of transversal line L. Two interior angles on the same side of transversal line L. Clearly, these are the two interior angles on the same side of transversal line L. So there is one property that the sum of the co-interior angles, the sum of these two co-interior angle is 180 degree. Same way, the sum of these two co-interior angle is 180 degree. What we have got it here, that sum of angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180 degree. Same way, sum of angle 3 and angle 4 is also 180. I hope that you have got the concept very clearly. Thank you.